Hi, I'm Jason Matthews, owner of Matthews Painting Company near Warsaw, Indiana. We continue our tutorial videos that we show each of our new employees who we train to become professional painters. In this video, we're going to discuss some basic interior caulking. We have some of our supplies down here that we actually start with. We have some water in this bucket with a rag. We have a snap knife, some caulking. This is a quick dry caulking from Sherwin-Williams. It dries a little quicker and the color is white. We've got our caulk gun and a piece of cardboard that we put some of our old caulking onto. How we're actually going to start off, if we can bring the camera in, is we're going to go ahead and first talk about cutting the tip off of our caulk tube. I like to start at a 45-degree angle and just start taking a little bit off at a time. And I like to look to see if my hole there is starting to become exposed, and it is. So I'm going to take a little bit more off there with a 45-degree angle. You can see how that's starting to almost open up all the way. And this is why I take little by little off until that hole is exposed about like that. Now I personally like to take the edge off of this a little bit so that that hole is a little bit closer to the trim that I'm going to be caulking. I don't always do that, but I will for this illustration. But that's about as big a hole as you want when you're actually doing caulking on interior trim. We're going to go ahead and load this into our caulk gun. We're going to pull this all the way back, set the back of the caulk tube to the back of the caulk gun itself. That's going to seat right in there. I do like to push this forward. These teeth here will go down, and then we're going to push this until that stops. I make sure that this is seated in the top, and it is. And then that 45-degree angle here will be towards this edge right here that we're going to be caulking. And so what I like to do is I like to at least get the caulk started a little bit on this piece of cardboard. So I'm going to press slowly until the caulk comes out the tube, and it's starting to come out now. So we know that's at the end, and if you notice that's not bleeding out the hole, it actually stopped when I let off the trigger. Now, I like to have a very wet rag, almost dripping. I don't really wring that rag out. I like to have a real wet rag. Your fingers should be really, really wet before you come and wipe the caulk off. So we're going to do a sample right here. If you can bring the camera in close. We're going to put a caulk bead there. Now I'm going kind of slow, and you see how that skipped there? If it skips, just come back and fill that in like that. I'm going to move a little faster now. I'm going to show you a regular speed. Now if you can't go that fast when you're learning, you can slow down. Just go like this. I will tell you, if you're getting little skippers like that, you're either going too fast or you're not pushing hard enough. So if you're getting that, come back, push a little bit harder, fill it up. Or if you're getting this, that's way too much. You're either pushing the handle too hard or you're just moving too slow. So you want to try to avoid too much caulking on interior trim like that, or little skippers like this. That means you're moving too fast or not pulling the trigger hard enough, or a mixture of both. So I'll just come and fix that right there. Now, we're going to come in with the finger. This is kind of skipped away from there. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in a little bit. I'm going to wet my finger really, really good. I'm going to come in, and this is where I keep my cardboard. I put the excess caulk on the cardboard. And I don't go all the way down, if you noticed, because I don't want that caulk to build up and leave a ridge. So I'm going in, cleaning off the caulk on my finger. Onto the cardboard, wetting my finger again, and coming down it with a real wet finger. I do that so that we don't have a big ridge of rope or a bunch of little dried caulk balls right along that area there. I'm going to do this one more time because I want to be able to show you a more proper speed and how this can actually work as you get better. So I would start here, come down a piece of trim like so. You notice how that was a little quicker. I'm getting my nice wet rag. Look at my hand, how wet it is. Gonna come in, get the excess caulk off. Now it's probably a little bit heavier there than I needed to be. That's something that you just adjust as you need to. Now some folks like to actually rub their rag in this area, but you can gnarl up that nice look there. And I think that's smoothed out real nicely. The camera can kind of do a close-up there. You can just see how that edge looks really nice. I didn't leave a bunch of caulk in there. And if the camera wants to veer to the right, they can look at one that was finished the other day. Right over here along this edge. There we go, and go down. That's an area that was caulked, several weeks ago. So that just covers some basic interior caulking, some do's, some don'ts. For more information, you can contact us at matthewspainting.com or call us at 574-834-3575. And if you liked what you saw, give us a thumbs up on our YouTube page.